I pokes ahead jokes. 3, 2, 1. Fuck technology. That's where we're gonna start because
that's why I didn't want to say that. That's why I didn't.
And we're saying it this time because now I'm noticing that it's actually finally picking your shit up because when you have certain settings saved, all of a sudden it's just like not fuck your settings, and then I don't know what the fuck is going on. But hey, we're back. It's episode 223 of Eye Pokes and Head Chokes. We went through a whole 10-minute discussion already about UFC 266. So we're gonna be talking about UFC 266. 266 did not happen yet. 262. Then some Impact Under Siege. And no, we're not talking about your boy Steven Seagal and WrestleMania Backlash. Full disclosure, we didn't see quite a few of the things going on. We didn't see much of anything. UFC 262. I saw 4 matches out of WrestleMania Backlash. I don't know where he was at. I didn't watch Impact because imagine Call of Duty and Mass Effect that just got re-released. So
that's everything that you did see. Imagine everything else that you didn't see.
And also we talked about how I'm stupid because last time when I tried to open a bottle with a knife, does that make sense? No. I had this right in front of me the whole time. It's the Hand of the King bottle opener. And he asked me, why was I so dumb? Why didn't I think to use it?
Yeah, how did you pass up that moment?
And I told him I'm actually, dumb. Most people call me, oh my God, you're so smart. I'm like,
We're not going over the whole idiot savant conversation that we just...
We're done. No, that's all it was. But because that was a good 10 to, that's just us. We just retain stupid information and we go from there.
For no reason.
Forward. Exactly. So... yeah, we're just going to go on to 262. We're going to re-say what I just said about 5 minutes ago. So we're starting with featherweight. We're starting at featherweight. Edson Barboza defeating Shane Burgos by TKO in round 3 with 1:16. Edson Barboza is a beast. Brazilians, they frighten us, especially when they fight. Women's flyweight, we had Caitlin Chukagian.
Chukagian.
Chukugian or Chukugian? I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
We don't know. I don't know
either. She's gonna have to call in one day and just be like, Chukugian.
Motherfuckers.
Chukugian. Look, you little bitches. That's what you're gonna have to tell. She defeated Vivian Araujo in a 3-round decision win. After that, at bantamweight, which I did start watching here. I watched it the next day in the morning. Rogerio Bontorin defeating Matthew Christopher Schnell in a really good decision win. He got a lot of the power hits. He counted them perfectly. A lot of lot of good leg kicks. You're excused. And whoa, you look like an alien there real quick. And it was weird. But no, if you saw, look, I'm gonna freeze frame it, and you're gonna see it, and you're gonna be like, oh shit. But no, and good win overall. He got him with a bunch of leg kicks. He should have kept going with the leg kicks because it looked like it was affecting him. But hey, whatever. He still got the win. Afterwards, where we left off, before I noticed that his audio was not coming through. At lightweight, co-main event, we had Benelli Dariush defeating Tony Ferguson, El Cucuy. That gives El Cucuy 3 losses in a row. Are you really El Cucuy anymore? You know what I mean? It's kind of fucked up to think so, but sometimes you just fall off of a cliff. The performance isn't there anymore. He is 37.
You know what? He has 3 L's. He could put 1 in the box.
What do you mean?
He has 2 L's, and you could connect them and put 1 in the box. You put 1 in a box, like in a little plateau. You can put it on something.
Where do you come up with this? That, honestly speaking, you know what this is? This is you wearing a Dunder Mifflin shirt and saying a Michael Scott thing. That's exactly what just happened.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny.
What just happened. You just had a Michael Scott moment, courtesy of Dunder Mifflin. and The Office.
Look at that.
Fucking.
Thank you guys.
Fucking great. Fucking great.
Oh man, now
I have to look at the camera like this, like Jim, because
Jim. Oh man, that's funny. I don't know where that came from. I'm just like, wait, 3 hours? You just
yeah. But yeah, as I stated before, the whole technical issue. Benelli Dariush, I watched his Anatomy of a Fighter thing on YouTube, and you just felt the sense like he was gonna do his work. He's been working hard. I mean, it was a great 20-minute episode, and it was leading up to this fight, and it just seemed like, yeah, he was ready. He was ready the whole time, and he just looked good. I watched the whole fight, and he just dominated in every aspect once he got into the floor. And don't get me wrong, Tony Ferguson tried, and he had some things going. He almost had him in a choke at one point, but Dariush just steamrolled him, and it's just like, it begs the question, like, is he the next person to get released? Possibly. You don't know. Unfortunately, I hope
next person to go to
unless goes to Bellator or PFL or whatever. But unless, I say he has one more fight and that's it. If he doesn't get released soon, I say he has one more fight
or win.
Yeah, if he could go, I mean, yeah, you're that's what I'm saying. One more fight. I'm not saying, what the fuck are you watching?
I gotta turn this off. I'm watching the Nick Gage.
Yeah, turn it off. You can watch that later, motherfucker.
It's just ridiculous. Woo.
But yeah, it's I don't know what's gonna happen with Kukui. Tony Ferguson.
I don't know either.
It's just sad to see when they go off of a cliff. Once the performance starts going away. Because the funny thing is, even what's his face? DC said it himself. He was like, I noticed it with me. I had to just, that was it. Like I knew I was done. After his once he lost to Miocic, he was just like, yeah, I'm done. Like he knew he was done. He
did not want that to be it.
No, yeah, you don't want it to be it, but you have to understand at a certain point, like, your body's like,
it's telling you what it can do and what it can't do.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, so yeah, it is what it is. And then at main events, lightweight, for the vacant lightweight title, you had Charles Oliveira. Why did I say it like that? Charles Oliveira defeating Michael Chandler in a knockout in round 2 in 19 seconds. This man, Oliveira, is a fucking beast. The man's a beast. This man in his last, I think, 10 fights had 8 finishes, 9 now. 7 by submission. 7 by submission, bro. He has the most submission wins, I think, in lightweight history. And he's just a beast, and it's a testament to his hard work. Not to take anything away from Michael Chandler, because Michael Chandler had him on the ropes in the first round. Towards the end of the first round, he stunned him. He got him on the floor, and I don't know how the fuck Oliveira he made it through that without getting TKO'd. He showed some real fucking heart and grit, and that comes from where he grew up. He's from the fucking hood, bro. From the favelas in Brazil. If anybody's seen City of God, anybody seen that movie, y'all know where he coming from. That shit is as hood can get.
Not fun. Not
fun. That's looking over your back 24/7 type shit. We're from the hood, and it's nowhere near that. That's like a hood time. That's like Camden times 100. You know what I mean? It's like Detroit times 100. It's like Southside Chicago times 100. Favelas are some real shit. So he came out of the favelas from low fucking, not to say, low standing, but from where he sees it, he came from the bottom, the legit bottom, and made it all the way to the top in an amazing, impressive ass comeback knockout. Because, like I said, the writing looked like it was on the wall in the first round. Oliveira was able to get him down to the floor, and it was really good. And he had him on the floor for a while. For the first half of the round, he had him on the floor for a while. He was able to out-muscle him. He was able to out-grapple Michael Chandler. But then something happened where Michael Chandler did this beautiful explosion twist and got out of the fucking hold so fast that I was just like, whoa, that was fucking gorgeous. When I had never, I've seen a lot of those happen, but to that extent, I was just like, whoa, that was a gorgeous fucking explosion to get out of that hold. And fully just got up off of it. Like, that twist was insane. And it lends credence to, how good he is. He was the Bellator champ for a reason. He came over here and he got a title shot for a reason. And then he put him on the ropes. But then the next round, Oliveira just came out and tag. And this is out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere. And I was just like this, watching this shit the next morning because I didn't know what happened. I was like, I wonder who won. And I'm watching this shit like, oh, fuck. I was like, no way. And amazing. And you could tell, how happy he was that he made it there. How, he didn't look at it like a God-given right. He was already happy that he was already fulfilled with the fact that he had made it to that point to, just be challenging for the title. Because I saw something earlier that said, that he said, regardless of what happens, he said specifically to the favelas, we made it here. We, not I made, we made it here. Yeah. You just cut out real quick. Yeah, I can't hear anything from your end. Say something again one more time. There you go. Now I can hear you. I don't know what happened. Why your audio just went away. Yeah. When you just said wow, okay. Wow, that's where you started cutting off. But yeah, it's crazy. And the fact that he got that turnaround win that I didn't think he would get, that was fucking nuts. And I was happy to see it. It gave me the feels. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, yo, cause like I said, we come from the hood, but we don't know to the extent what he went through down there, because that's a whole other fucking
that's
world.
The thing. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's great to see. I love seeing stories like this, just like the Francis Ngannou story, the struggles he went through just to get that, people coming from the bottom. Shit is possible if you work hard enough and you believe in shit. And what happened?
I don't know what just happened. Something just changed.
You keep cutting off. Yeah. No, I can hear you now, but I don't know what happened. You cut off in the middle. All right, sorting out some technical difficulties there real quick, but
Yep.
Yeah. Now thinking about it, I don't know how far back I might have not noticed your thing moving. So, look, man, if y'all can't hear him at this point, we're not restarting the podcast again. To be honest with you, because you were talking and it was registering before, but
this is why we gotta come back together and do the in-person one.
I know it's a lot easier
whenever we can.
Yeah. I mean, you vaccinated?
No, not yet.
Get it done and we could do it. I'm just saying. Either way.
All right.
But yeah, no, yeah, it was a beautiful story to see. I love seeing people come from the bottom, having a great story. Francis Ngannou was one of them. Khabib Nurmagomedov is one of them, coming from fucking, dude have money, but he coming from Dagestan still. It's not like anything crazy.
That's different type of
and this
that's money for them.
It's more humble origins too. All these people, most of the people that are champions now have the humble origins. So yeah, what's wrong with you now?
I keep hearing the shit change and click over.
Something's going on. They heard me saying I hate technology, so yeah. But
I told you not to say that.
I know. Fucking Cyborg is in there I'm fucking with you right now, bitch. But yeah, that's how it was saying. But yeah, that was UFC 262. It was great. Happy to see Charles Oliveira be the champion. He deserves it for all his hard work. And he's put on a clinic so far in the UFC. And when people deserve it, they deserve it. And not to say that Michael Chandler didn't deserve it either, because he was putting it on him too. And also just to say, Michael Chandler was very gracious in his defeat. He even said it himself. He was just like, "Damn, I thought I had the." He's like, "I thought I had it," and shit happens. So yeah, just one of those things, man. It's just one of those things. But
yeah, man. UFC 262.
Yeah, it was good. What the hell is so funny? What is so funny?
No, I don't know if this audio is gonna be good or not.
I mean, I see your audio right now. Like it's green and shit, so it's recording you now. But I don't know what's the fuck is going on.
I don't know. Like this shit is crazy. I'm scared. I don't know the outcome of this.
I'm about to have another lost episode, maybe. I would fucking hate that so much. But yeah,
so let's speed through this shit.
Let's speed through this. Exactly. Go with Under Siege. Impact Under Siege.
So I can run through the card, but I didn't really watch anything except for 2 matches. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just go with those 2 matches.
Just run
through there's nothing else to do. So you want me to run through the card?
Yeah, just run through the card real quick for people that
Okay, first match was a singles match. Okay,
I didn't think you were gonna say
first match. You son of a bitch! I can't even see your face. The first match was Brian Myers defeating Black Taurus. Son of a bitch. After that was Taylor Wilde and Tennille Dashwood with Caleb with a K. Yes, Caleb with a K. Defeating Kimberly and Susan. After that, we had a 4-way tag match. Ace Austin and Fulton defeated Petey Williams and TJP. Also, part of the match was Triple XL and Raju and Shira. Also, we finally got W. Morrissey's debut in Impact. He defeated Willie Mack. I wish I would have saw that match, but I completely forgot I had a podcast to do it, apparently. So, yeah. After that, we had Fire and Flavor defeat Jordan Grace and Rachel Ellens. So they're 2-time champions. That's dope. After that, we had Josh Alexander defeat El Phantasmo. And that was for the X Division Championship. I didn't know that was for the title. I'm gonna have to watch that one though. After that, we got Deanna Purrazzo defending her title for against Havoc she actually defeated her. She defeated her by submission. I like Deanna Purrazzo. I don't know why I didn't watch that match. So I got 2 matches to watch. After that, we had the first match that I saw was Eddie Edwards and Finn Juice defeating the Elite, Kenny and Big LG and Doc Gallows, who is the Big LG, and Carl Anderson. After that, we had Moose defeating Chris Bay, Chris Sabin, Matt Cardona, Sammy Callahan, and Trey Miguel in the 6-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the Impact World title.
Okay, that's it.
Because I didn't see enough. I only saw those last.
So you only saw the last 2, 8 and 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8 and 9. Real quick,
I don't.
AC Romero, is that AC baby? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. Yep. So I don't know how to feel about the 6-way tag match. It was really good, of course, but as far as Finn Juice and Eddie Edwards winning, I did not expect that. I guess as a swerve, I'm gonna see what happens next, but I don't think that takes any energy out of what Kenny's doing as far as holding 3 titles at this point. 3 titles. And Carl Anderson got pinned, so it's not like Kenny got pinned, so it doesn't really do much.
It doesn't. You're right. I mean, I think they're going a little too hard on the whole Elite thing, to be quite honest with you.
I do too.
Like him showing up every so often makes sense. You don't have to show up every week. Like, this is becoming a little much. Overexposure is never a good thing. Oversaturation, just look at WWE, is not a good thing. I'm glad that the companies are working together. Yeah, I'm glad that the companies are working together, but he doesn't have to be on TV on Impact all the time.
Make it a different champion. Make it a different wrestler. Make it a different. It's supposed to be a working relationship, these two companies.
Mm-hmm.
The only people we've seen on either show from these two companies is the Good Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're the only talent that's been on both shows from Impact.
Have them defend. Have him defend the title at fucking on AEW Dynamite. Something that makes sense. Something that gives more exposure to the Impact brand, because it's a working relationship. It has to go both ways. It's not a one-way street.
Yeah, we're not really watching Impact. Well,
yeah.
I mean, they did just get a new Samsung TV deal, but kudos to them. But we're not really watching.
I don't see Deonna Purrazzo coming over to fucking fight.
We need to see that.
I need to see that. I need to see Fire and Flavor show up too. Or Jordan Gray. I would love to see Jordan Gray show up and try to fuck people up in AEW. Like,
and Jordan Gray just signed a 2-year deal with Impact.
Exactly. So it's like you have people that you could do it with. Like,
don't overdo the idea. That's what's happening. They're overdoing the idea of the main champion, and I get it. He is your world champion. He should be there, but
he don't need to be there all the
time.
Fuck
it. If he's there, let him introduce something.
You know,
but he should be introducing people from AEW to come over, not just the elite.
Let's be real.
Like, they did try to. He's supposed to be what?
They did try to do it with this fucker, but he fucked up that thing.
Sammy, I don't know. Well, so that was. They could do something else.
I mean, the thing is,
pick anybody else.
I know, but sometimes that just first impressions is a big fucking thing, bro. It is. So like, if first, I mean, there's always things that could be done.
Listen,
don't get me wrong.
I would expect if I actually do something, in regards to working with me and this other company, I would hope that you give me some kind of input, or even ask if you can give some input. Because that was the big problem. Apparently, he had input.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't need input. Just go do your fucking job. Just go do tell you
or just say no. Or just say no, I guess, I suppose. Or ask, can I give info? Like, how do I work in this position? Do you care about me more than the physical? Like, can I give input? If I can't, ask that question. Ask if you can or you can't. And I don't think that happened, but hey.
I just need to see more than just the Elite and Kenny Omega.
Yes.
Back and forth.
Because I'm already tired. A lot of people are really tired of them. And at the same time, like, give somebody that glow. Like, give somebody that touch. Like, it doesn't always have to be you. But yeah, and I get it. You have a whole company that you're running. But okay, bring one of the other girls up. That just needs to have a really good match.
Have fucking Statlander go up against Deonna Purrazzo for the championship. Have fucking, something. Yeah. Work angles, because it's not only about the fucking Elite. Because if that's what you're going to make it all about, which is what you're doing, it just doesn't look good for anybody.
Or make a legit invasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. People are scared to touch the invasion.
Yeah, angles. I wouldn't do that. But I would just go little by little. Because if you're having a working relationship,
the angle, it's just Survivor Series. If done right, they just did that wrong.
Yeah,
way back.
I guess you're right.
It's just that's all it is. Now with WWE having Raw and SmackDown and have it branded, like that's all it really is. You could do it that way.
True. We'll see. I just need to see something more from that, from the back and forth. Was the Moose match any good?
Oh yeah, that was really good. It was back and forth. You got some flippy shit in there. We had Chris Sabin, Chris Bay, and
Trey Miguel.
Our guy Trey Miguel. Yeah. And then we had Cardona and we had Sami Callihan. So
we had
there was some brawling going on too.
Yeah, exactly. So makes sense.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is with Trey. Trey is really fucking good. I don't know what happened. I don't know the foresight that they saw or they thought they didn't see. in Trey and let him go without signing him to WWE. But
maybe sometimes people just ask for too much, and they were just like, "Nah, here's
that's
what."
too.
Then fuck it, no. So you never know what happens.
Yeah, I know. But it can always be one thing. It could always be more. Or
maybe he was just scared of getting stuck in. He's just seen what's been happening, and he's just afraid of getting stuck in the contract that he can't.
Especially with the idea. Yeah, especially with the idea of no trios belts. No one's like it's not everyone doesn't get Freebird rules, so I wouldn't think that they would have got that. Even if they would have got the title, I don't think they would have did that.
You might make that exception in NXT, maybe, but at the end of the day, it might be something that he just he just wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean? Or maybe they just weren't feeling him. It goes both ways. So, like I said, first impressions are a big thing, and if he didn't make an impression that he wanted to be there, or that he was willing to be company man, then shit happens, bro. Shit happens.
Yeah, because everybody's not a company man.
Yep.
But yeah, Moose won that. Like
how was that main event only fucking 10 minutes, but the fucking one before the co-main event was 20 minutes just because it's the Elite? That's some bull. You see, this is where prioritization gets fucking hurt badly.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm glad to at least see Josh Alexander going up against New Japan El Fantasma. At least, like, that's cool. Like,
yeah,
that's what you need more.
I have to watch that over. Yeah, like New Japan and Impact's working relationship is very give and take.
Yeah, and that's what you need.
Impact and AEW, I don't see it. I only see a slight give and take. It's them working with their friends.
Yeah,
which is still kind of shitty. Just like, okay, this is all y'all doing, but like, yeah, we have Finn Juice and we have El Fantasmo from Impact. They had the titles. The titles were there. The titles, when Finn Juice had the titles, they showed up with the titles in New Japan. Like, I don't know what's happening, but well, shit, those tag titles have been everywhere. Those tag titles are hoes. They've been on Impact. They've been on Dynamite. They've been in New Japan Cup. They've actually been. I'm not mad at it. I like it.
Yep.
I like that. But at the same time, it's still like, let me see more of your talent too, because your talent is getting short stick, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're drawing short stick because like, where are they? It's on. Your titles is on a whole different tag team from a different company. We see the titles, but we don't see your tag team.
Yep.
Your tag team is not even defending the titles there, but it's there. It's there. It's nice, but I want to see that with wrestlers. Yeah. Well, I did mention how Impact got the Samsung TV deal. Much about it. All I know is that's happening, which is really cool. I'm guessing that's like for smart TVs when they have their basic channels.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I have a Samsung, so
Impact got one. Yeah, I'm waiting for fucking Peacock, NBC to fucking do theirs. Like, hurry the fuck up, guys. Like, come on.
They don't have a smart TV app. They don't have a TV app,
which is the dumbest shit. Well, not for Samsung. Okay. It's pretty fucking annoying. I'll tell you that much. It annoys me that I have to cast from my phone just to watch fucking WWE and I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why I didn't watch a lot of it, because I was like, I'm not about to cast and then try to do something else on my phone and then it overwrites the cast. No, fuck out of here. No, like that. That's
oh my god, that shit is the worst. Like, yep. So what? You like just casting the screen of your phone to the TV?
Well, I cast the app. I cast the app, but sometimes I will say Android is weird in this thing where like sometimes you could press play on something else and it just automatically, sometimes depending on what you're doing and depending on the app, it'll just like exit the cast, or sometimes the cast just drops for no reason. Yeah. And I noticed that yesterday when
you don't have
a couple times. I was just like, what the fuck?
You don't have Google Home when you're as one of your apps, right?
I do.
Oh shit. Okay, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because that shit happens to me. I have to keep that app open.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to keep that app open and still.
It's mad annoying. So Yeah, but with that, we can move on to WrestleMania Backlash or the Backlash.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Just running down the match card. In the pre-show, we had Sheamus defeating Ricochet. Oh look, people, Ricochet still wrestles. After that, we had Rhea Ripley defeating Asuka and Charlotte Flair in a great match. And the last 5 minutes were awesome. After that, we had the Mysterio twins, brother, father, son thing, whatever the fuck, defeating Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
Don't say that.
Tag Team
Don't do that to me.
He did it, Dad. After that, we had Damian Priest defeating The Miz with John Morrison in the Lumberjack Zombie match, which was actually intriguing but stupid at the same time. After that, we had Bianca Belair defeating Bayley to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship. After that, we had Bobby Lashley defeating Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre to retain his WWE Championship. And at main event, we had Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman defeating Cesaro by submission. Singles match for the WWE Championship. Universal Championship, sorry. So I saw the first 3. I saw the women's title match, the Raw women's title match. I saw both of them. Both women's title matches.
Okay.
The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match and the Lumberjack match. Going to the Rhea Ripley, Asuka and Charlotte Flair match, it was really good. Really well paced towards the end. Very fast paced towards the end. And like everybody was playing off of each other really, really, really well. I liked it. It was hard hitting. Towards the end, it was like I just can't say enough about the pace towards the end. Everybody trying to one up each other, and it looked like what we should have had at WrestleMania, the triple threat that first time they were headlining. That's what it looked like. It should have been 100%, because I was like, where was this? Not to shit on anybody, but one of them was in that match. So I don't know. But I liked this match. It was good. It was fun, and they each had their time to showcase what each one of them could do, and we know damn well what each one of them can do. So having these 3 women in the match together was really good and really fun to see. The next one, the father-son connection against Dolph Ziggler and
stop
Roode.
doing that.
It was I mean, we knew that Rey Mysterio was going to start off the match by himself, and then we knew like Dominic Mysterio was gonna come out like, Dad, I got you back, man, even though I'm hurt. Cause like obviously you're not just gonna leave your 40-something-year-old dad to get his ass beat by 2 people. I love Rey Mysterio, by the way. I'm not talking shit about Rey Mysterio. It's just that I'm just waiting for the part in the storyline where Dominic turns on Rey. That's what I'm waiting for at this point. Cause it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
They better
eventually.
not do that.
It's gonna happen.
He better not treat. I don't want to see the flares. I don't want to see the flares out.
No, but this is different. I know it's gonna happen. This is different. This is different because the flares can't wrestle each other. These guys can, so it'll make for an intriguing story. And just to see how it goes. I'm not saying it's gonna happen in the next 3 months or even in the next 6 months, but you could play an angle where it's just like, oh, you're in your dad's shadow. The only reason you guys won, blah, blah, blah. Then he wants to try to make a name for himself. This and that. Mark my words. This is exactly how it's going to happen. And then he's going to get jealous. They're going to lose the titles at some point. And he's going to blame it on his dad because he didn't do something. And then that's where the beef is going to start. In true Hispanic fashion. All about the plata. It's all about the plata, man. Plata or plomo. And it's going to come down to plata. So, even that
was a good album.
Lead. Huh?
That was a good album.
Yeah, it was. But, like I said, that's what's going to happen in the future. I can't wait to see that. Everybody's going to be like, oh my God, how'd you know? I'm like, because it's wrestling, guys. It's our novelas. That's what we do.
Pretty much.
And people don't understand. Like, I remember I had one coworker recently. She was just like, wrestling is like a novela. I'm like, it is a novela. It's like, what do you mean it's like a novela? It is a novela. It's our novela. You watch your novelas, we watch ours. That's what it is. And she was just like, oh. I'm like, the Japanese one that I watched, that's anime, just in real life. I'm like, that's what it is.
That's it.
And anime, guess what? Anime is fuck the nerds novela. So same thing. And she was just like, oh. I was like, yeah. So that's what's gonna happen in pure Mexican novela fashion. Only thing that you're missing is drugs and prostitutes. I don't think you're gonna see those in WWE. Maybe in the 90s, not now. But yeah. So yeah, Damian Priest versus The Miz was funny because they started off with this whole Netflix Zack Snyder Army of the Dead type shit, and then for some stupid reason John Morrison opened the door to the lumberjack like section and then saw a bunch of zombies and decided to not close the door, just leave it open and run away instead of closing the door. And then that's how it was a lumberjack match, and they didn't know where the lumberjacks were, and then a bunch of zombies started appearing around it was cool the way they did it, but I think it would have had a better effect by now. They should have people.
It was in October.
Stadium. Yeah, I would have left it for that. But then at the same time, the other thing is like, it would have been cooler if there were people in the crowd. You know what I mean?
That too. Yeah.
Like, it's a missed opportunity. If you just had WrestleMania and you didn't have anything crazy with COVID going on, yeah, could have had a live audience again. Because it is WrestleMania Backlash. So you could have made it, instead of having it in your Dome. Like, at this point, a lot of places in the country are opening up. You could have had this shit in Miami. You could have had this shit in Austin. Or somewhere in Texas. Or in Vegas even now. So you could have filled up an arena easily. But you decided not to. Which is one of my other gripes with the whole thing. It's just like, I know, they're doing their best to like keep it under control, make sure everybody's like back, blah, blah, and that. But at some point,
it sounds like
I just watched UFC 262 with like 70,000 fucking people. The week before that, we saw Canelo fight in front of another 70,000 people in Houston. So it's like, but then that goes back to Texas being Texas and being their own country. Mini country, so
this is true.
Where they find hogs off of helicopters with machine guns. Kind of want to go do that.
That's exactly how you got to do it.
I gotta lie to you.
Imagine the size of the hog.
They're fucking big, bro. They're fucking massive. People don't understand, and like
the baby.
They're also
the baby is the size of a desk.
They're also overpopulated. No, they're fucking. Have you ever seen Hogzilla?
No.
Google Hogzilla right now.
I don't want to do that.
Google it.
I don't think I should do that.
While I go on to the next match, Bianca Belair defeating Bayley. More Bianca Belair being fucking excellent. Yeah, that's a big ass fucking hog.
And they're hairy. They're the size of a
truck.
A big ass truck. Yeah.
Bianca Belair doing Bianca Belair shit, being the best right now. The fastest, the roughest, the toughest. The EST. Bayley, I love Bayley. She's such a good heel now. She's so much fun to watch. And they had a great match together. And
you're still talking about hogs?
We're not talking about hogs anymore. I was talking about, damn, you calling Bayley a hog.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
No. Definitely not.
But yeah.
Definitely not. I wouldn't
that was the last match
I am not that kind of guy.
Need I remind you?
Really?
About calling somebody she's not the fuggliest in the world. It's in the highlights. It wasn't to her. I'm just saying. Continue. Did he watch the other two matches? Because I didn't.
What were the other two matches? I don't even remember anymore. Bobby Lashley versus Braun Strowman. I did not watch that. I did
watch
catch
your boy
a little
Bobby
bit
Lashley.
of Roman. Oh, I knew he was gonna win.
Yeah, we kind of knew.
I completely forgot. Last week, I forgot about this. I forgot about it again yesterday.
That is indicative of how much we don't give a shit about WWE sometimes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my pay-per-views to be on Saturday, goddammit. Hey, UFC was a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Dominion and Tokyo and the Grand Slam stuff right now, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, you waiting to be up in the middle of the damn morning.
If it gives me good quality wrestling. Exactly. Like, there's no... I might see 8 tag matches, but I'll see 2 matches that I'll do a whole WWE pay-per-view, so, you know... I can't.
And those tag matches be having like 9 stories going on at once. That's so the most fucked up part of it.
It's not a waste of really watching them because they're still overall better tag matches than you normally see. But it's yeah.
It's just too much story building at once.
Yeah, it is. It is like you have 7 different feuds in one tag match, and it's like, fuck, man.
You thought we could complain about that? Too many feuds in a tag match?
All right.
Apparently WWE just can't get that shit right anyway.
Yeah. So. I did like how I forgot which Uso. I don't know which one. Which one's the one that's on Roman Reigns' side right now?
The one with the name that starts with a J.
Lucky bitch. Is it Jimmy?
Oh, I think so.
I just know one Uso called the other Uso a bitch.
A bitch.
Yeah, because he was just like you know what?
Nobody's bitch. I was like, okay, Oos.
Yeah, I was like, all right, Oos, because he was just like, he's like, yo, you know what, Oos? He was like, maybe it should be Roman Reigns and his bitch. I was like, yes. I was like, and then he goes like this.
Is that
he throws his water bottle. I was like, yeah, nigga, don't be mad because he, you know.
So that must have been. So basically, Roman's bitch must be the baby brother of the twin.
I guess.
For lack of better terms, I'm only quoting his own brother.
Exactly. The bitch boy is the younger one, I guess. Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
That's what you're going to refer to? That's not what he said, but that's what he said.
No, I know, but what I'm saying, like, you know, the character he's playing, which is a bitch boy, and, you know, that's what he is. And, like, he's trying to tell him, he's like, yo, you shouldn't... Because before he called him a bitch, he was telling him, he was just like, yo, like, we should be having our own locker room. We should be having this and that. We should be tag champions again. Blah blah blah. You shouldn't be placating him. The head of the table. The head of he was mocking the shit out of him. So like, it was just you know. So
he's been having main event matches.
Exactly. So
like,
if it gets
like the last since October,
that's what I'm saying. If that's the next matchup coming up on the horizon, which might well be, yeah.
Jimmy versus Jay, Uso versus Uso.
I don't know. Whichever Uso it is that would call the other Uso a bitch boy.
That's why I said Uso versus Uso.
No. Well, first it'll probably be Uso versus Uso, and then it'll be Uso versus Reigns. Again. Yeah. But like the
that's gonna happen. Uso versus Uso is gonna happen on a damn SmackDown. Watch.
It's not gonna happen on SmackDown. I mean, it might, but it should happen at a pay-per-view.
Not the real match, but you know how it is. That the match.
They have to give you 3 matches moving on to the real match instead of building up the actual match that they should be doing. But it is what it is. That's where we're at. But yeah, that was the weekend in the wrestling. Real quickly move on to AEW. What happened in Aldoops?
Yeah. So the first match was Mox versus Yuji Nagata, Blue Justice. Yep. And of course, Blue Justice lost like you would. But it was a really good match. It was a good match. Good.
Yuji Nagata is a fucking legend, bro. Like, okay,
that's what they were saying. I didn't realize.
That motherfucker's a legend. Like, legit legend.
Like, even watching New Japan Strong, Mox had a match with it was a tag match. Mox and Chris Dickinson versus Yuji Nagata and Ren Narita. Even during that match, they was talking about how much of a fucking legend he was. Like, I knew he was a legend, but I wasn't sure about how much.
Yeah.
I didn't know he popped up in WCW.
Bro.
I'm just not aware of his body of work. Mm-hmm. That's it. I believe I'm just unaware. Like, he hasn't had matches or nobody talked about his matches with certain people. Yeah. I'm sure he fought Flair again, but if nobody talks about it, did it happen? Type of shit. Like, I'm sure he is a legend and well respected because he's in all of the legend tag matches in
He
New
had a
Japan.
feud with Ultimo Dragon in WCW.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. That's exactly what they were saying. But that's all I know. Mm-hmm. That's all I know. I didn't, and that's just me being informed now. But I would love to see like some high profile matches of his. Like, doesn't have to relive the glory days with like a good maybe him and Suzuki, but I think got that before. But yeah, either way, he's a legend. I'm just slightly more unaware than I should be.
Do you know that he's a former IWGP Heavyweight Champion?
I would believe that 2 times. Okay, that's nice.
Never open weight
that's
champion.
Amazing.
IWGP Tag Team Champion twice.
Okay.
G1 Climax winner in 2001. G1 Tag League winner in 2000. No, he wasn't the winner. He just, I think. Oh no, yeah, he did win the G1 Climax. New Japan Cup 2007 and 2011. He won. Yeah, WCW World Tag Team Contenders League with Kensuke Sasaku.
Wow.
Yeah, like the best singles bout in 2001. Best singles bout in 2002 in New Japan. Like, yeah, there's a lot. Pro Wrestling Illustrated ranked number 8 of the top 500 in 2002. Yeah,
still like wow.
The man was a beast, man. The man was a beast. Yeah. Pro Wrestling Noah, GHC Heavyweight Championship once, GHC Tag Team Championship once with Hiroshi Tanahashi. Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking beast.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. After that, we had Cody Rhodes going a long speech about how him and Anthony Ogogo are going to have a match at this pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. And he called himself the...
I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying it like that. Continue.
So he had... this long promo was basically going off the promo that Anthony Ogogo had did, but the one that Anthony Ogogo did was only on YouTube. It was not on television, so you know how that goes. Not many people seen it. So a lot of people that did not see it heard this Cody speech and said, "Oh no, you're not. You're being not racist, but you're colorblind, pretty much. Being colorblind because he mentioned his daughter that he's having with Brandy, basically saying that yes, it's going to be a mixed baby, but the baby will know both sides of the spectrum that we can give." Everybody went crazy.
Said that already.
Yeah,
everybody went crazy. How?
Everybody hates Cody. You know how it is. Look, you know how Cody is loved and hated, right? Like he's evenly loved and hated.
Even when you say the right thing, you just say, "No, well, fuck you," because you don't know the. It's like, what?
Yes.
What do I have?
Yes.
What do I have to say? Like, it's my kid. I want him to know, but like,
he can't say anything about anything. They're gonna like he's not gonna win.
How's your baby?
Even as good as it sounds, because it was.
That's it.
That's it. I was like, I make do feeding him. Fuck you feeding him. How often do you see him?
You only fed him 3 times.
Some kind of question.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
did
did you actually do it by yourself? Like, was it your hand and a spoon? Like, it's always going to be some bullshit. Yeah. So it's like after a while, I'm looking on Twitter. Everybody's going off. I'm like, you guys are
internet and Twitter.
Yeah, but it was funny. It was funny how much people just had to say about how it really mattered to them. But yeah, he called himself the American Dream because the week before, Anthony Ogogo had put a UK flag on him. So he called himself the American Dream. And he while he did that, he said that he put he had his own disclaimer saying, "Justin Roberts, you never say this, but I'm saying this," so that he don't get sued, of course. I just felt that was like, yeah, you have to do that because they'll bitch about it. They'll send a cease and desist. Oh, you can never air this episode again, this promo again. After that, we got Inner Circle spraying the Pinnacle with bubbly, I guess. Like the whole Austin moment, whole Kurt Angle moment, same moment. Pretty cool, but whatever. So we're gonna have a match between them at Double or Nothing. So it's gonna be another Stadium Stampede, of course.
Okay.
So I don't know how they went from that match to this match, but I guess let it keep going a bit. Let them get big promo time, and Shawn Spears gets a lot of the TV time, and people can't shit on him as much.
Yeah.
Because of that. We also got the Bucks versus SCU. That was a pretty violent match. It was for the titles. Everybody was mad at the Bucks because the Bucks gave Christopher Daniels the it was great. What is wrong?
I love it.
Yeah.
Again, people being overly sensitive about something that they should find funny. Because even though it's a parody, it's an homage at the same time. Like, they love
it is. Yeah.
Both wrestlers. It's like,
both of them.
Guys, shut the fuck up.
And they love the moment.
It was a beautiful moment. But sometimes you gotta put some spin on shit.
They referenced the moment in the same thing, like I was saying before. They referenced the moment on a YouTube show. Of course, however many people watched Dynamite did not watch that, and they didn't get the reference. It's also a reference, so you just don't want to understand anything.
By now, though, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I just said whatever. Also, we got a Pac and Orange Cassidy match. Pretty good. You already know what it's not really much how I can describe this match. It was more of Orange being more of a wrestler than ever before because it's fucking Pac. Like, we've seen that before with them too. So It was pretty good, but it was no DQ. Actually, no, not no DQ. It was double count out because they both got knocked out. Kenny Omega came and hit Pac in the head with the title and 10 count. And now, instead of it being a one-on-one match, it is a triple threat match between Kenny and those two gentlemen at Double or Nothing. And then Christian Cage said he's going to be in the Casino Battle Royale and Double or Nothing. And then we got Darby Allin versus Miro. The best man. Miro whooped his ass. And it was back and forth.
Yeah. I mean, but, overall, you shouldn't lose. On paper, you shouldn't lose.
Who shouldn't win, Miro or Allin?
I'm saying Miro shouldn't have lost that on paper or in real life, period. Because, just sit on him, bro.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to kick out.
Yeah.
That's it. Just sit on him.
Especially Angry Miro. Miro is fucking crazy. He's crazy. Nuts, I told you he beat up Kip Sabian in the back, and next thing you know, he was sitting there coddling him.
It's fucking crazy. That's fine.
It's fucking crazy. I love it. I love what they're doing, and I'm waiting to see Miro versus Kip Sabian.
Mm-hmm.
Even you don't have to put that title on him, but I want to see that match. Even if it's a title, even if it's not a title match, I want to see Miro take him serious in a real match and make it look like it. So I'm waiting to see that too. That is pretty much it for AEW. That is it for AEW. Okay. Gangrel got engaged at Yankee Stadium 2 weeks ago. So congratulations to him.
Congrats.
And yeah.
And one bit of news. Sad news.
Yes. Oh my God. I can't even say with a really with a real sad essence because he entertained.
He lived his life. Much. Yeah. 1, he lived his life. 2, he entertained. 3, he was a fucking gangster in the ring. I don't care what anybody said.
My God.
New Jack.
He said whatever the fuck he wants to say.
Peace, rest in power, whatever you want. You had he lived his life the way he wanted to live it. Unfortunately, he died of a heart attack. Was it? I think
I'm not completely
sure. If I remember correctly, it was a heart attack. What I read, but provided many fucking insane moments. You fucking damn near killed somebody on actual live television.
Like 9 different incidences of those moments.
But
It's like, Jesus.
he
Had
did
a
what he
court
set out
case
to
because of
do.
it and everything.
He did what he set out to do. He set the fucking world ablaze, the wrestling world at least. He did things his way. He was fucking crazy, and it entertained the shit out of us. And that Dark Side of the Ring episode of him even holds more ground now because, you know, and this was just only 2 years ago that one came out, or last year maybe, I want to say.
Last year,
exactly.
Yeah, it was during the pandemic.
Getting that insight is a lot. So yeah, man, he entertained. He did what he had to do. Yeah. He did what he wanted to do, and you know, he lived life the way he wanted to, and you can't be mad at that.
Yeah,
you can't be sad about that. Like, yes, it's sad that he passed, but at the same time, like, you know, it's one of those things.
Yeah. It's the thing that we all gonna have to do. We don't want to think about it, but
now comes
we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, Ring of Honor is welcoming back crowds for Best in the World pay-per-view on July 11th.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
Ring of Honor does that before WWE really does start doing it again, because WrestleMania don't count as WrestleMania.
Well, that's a pay-per-view. Yeah, so? A one-off doesn't count. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. This is a pay-per-view.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they have pay-per-views every month. So what's the difference? That's what I mean.
Well, you're saying WrestleMania doesn't count. If WrestleMania doesn't count, this doesn't count either because it's a pay-per-view. Like if they do it weekly.
No, I'm not saying do it weekly. Yeah, are you fucking nuts? No, do pay-per-views. Every pay-per-view should have. That's what I'm going off of. The pay-per-view should have people there.
It should.
That's all I'm saying. Not the shows yet, but you know, we're not Japan. We're not as good as they are. But yeah.
Definitely not Japan. Oh my god, people got to get vaccinated out here. I know you didn't see the WWE A&E Shawn Michaels biography episode.
Shit, no, but I saw the Stone Cold Steve Austin one. I haven't seen the Booker T one, but I do want to see I do want to see the Shawn Michaels one. I do need to catch up. We were watching it in my gamer group last week, the Steve Austin one. So it was very interesting. It was good. It was good.
It was very interesting, but it was
Steve
still
Austin,
like not
fucking
enough.
Dummy. It wasn't Steve. We were watching the Randy Savage. Yes, we were watching the Macho Man. So yeah, it was great. The Macho Man one was great. I enjoyed it, and pairing that with the Dark Side of the Ring episode. Yeah, it was just like it gives more.
The two macho. Yeah, the two. Yeah, the 3 hours of macho.
Yeah, and my friends hadn't watched the Dark Side of the Ring episode. I'm like, go watch it after this, please, because like you guys are missing a lot of stuff. Like on this section of like the whole Miss Elizabeth thing, you guys are missing a fuck ton right now. So
it's oh my god, it's a lot.
Yeah. So the Shawn Michaels one should be. I do want to watch them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do want to watch them. We know where to
find them. It's just certain ones that you know you don't need to watch. Like Roddy Piper's was dope. Even Savage was dope too, but I felt like it was part of that I didn't need to see.
Yeah, I didn't have to see the whole thing. A lot of it on Dark Side.
On Dark Side. And even the Stone Cold story. The Stone Cold story was it just like towards the end, it just felt like WWE, and I didn't care about that.
Got it.
But everything else so far. Yes. Yeah, sort of. Like where are they now?
Some of their WWE 24s are good, but you know, I don't need to see them all the time. I see enough from you. So maybe you should have you should have made it a Peacock exclusive instead, you know.
Exactly. So what I will say about the Shawn Michaels one, which was really good, they got into it. And he talking like I love Shawn. He's talking about the slang he's using is great. He's like, oh yeah, when the yayo hits. I'm like,
all right, wow. I gotta watch it then.
I'm like, oh,
they were on some shit back in the day, so yeah, I want to watch it when I go.
Between him and Marty Jannetty, him and Shawn, him and Diesel, not him and Shawn, him and Trips, him and Diesel, and I'm like, oh my god, like it sounds really good and it sounds really fucking bad. Where it's just like, I want a Dark Side on Shawn.
Yeah, that would be great, but you know that's not gonna.
That would be like this was great, but a Dark Side where it's just like unfiltered would be amazing. He needs that.
All of this stuff needs to be unfiltered. To me,
Eddie needs that too. Eddie needs that too. We just know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
China needs that too. I will deal with the fluff too. I want more from China. I would love the fluff from WWE in China, but I want the rough shit too. The rough shit it gives context to what everybody is doing, falling on their fucking necks every night.
Yep, absolutely. Why did they need the yayo?
Just for fun until they didn't.
The painkillers? Why did they need the steroids?
Oh no! Oh, that was for work.
The alcohol.
That was for coping.
There's a reason.
I'm mad I got an answer for everything.
Unfortunately.
It really is, but that is all of that. All those answers is from Dark Side and from even some of the WWE stuff. Like it's great to have. It just needs to be known, and that little rating that goes up, it means something. And everything is not for everybody all the time.
Discussed, so yeah.
I did not think cocaine was going to be discussed. I swear to God, not on Sean's. Sean is the golden boy. It's really good. They got into his. You didn't think he was Mr. WrestleMania for a reason? Even with his losses, right? No, he definitely is. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, they get into a lot.
Why do you think his song was just like, you know, I'm cute? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's something somebody on coke says. Anyway, do we have anything left?
Or in a coke-filled room. Somebody in the coke-filled room of a party.
Just looking like LeBron James going, and just letting it sprinkle.
That's it. And everybody else is just looking up.
Yeah, just breathing.
Everybody's just looking up.
Yeah.
That's it. What else is there?
Because we said we had to go fast, and we're like an hour in.
I know, right? I know. Daniel Bryan is done. Well, he's not done. He doesn't have a contract right now. He's pretty much running like Mysterio, like Ray. They don't have I don't think he still has a contract, but I don't know. Yeah, handshake deals, which is good. And even Dolph has done that for quite some time, but he's a champion, so he has a contract.
He was.
So yeah, I want to see. Right before this. So I would love to see DB anywhere, and you know we don't really care about him as a performer. I would love to see DB at home
with his baby,
filming nothing, just working at home, working as a dad. No, but I would like to see him in a different role in different places, like go to Ring of Honor and just be. You don't have to be on-screen talent. Be a liaison for the wrestling business, honestly. You can be a coach, but you don't have to. You can do anything.
Yep.
You could be a coach in NXT, but that might be a little crowded. I don't know.
Yep.
Or maybe they don't. I don't know. Anything, honestly. Ring of Honor or Impact, they can utilize his name. Ring of Honor can utilize his name.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They might. Ring of Honor is the only company that needs star power, but don't care about star power. So I don't even know what to say about it. Like star power without bringing star power because he doesn't look like a star. Okay, that's me. I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna leave DB alone because I like DB as a performer, as a wrestler, but I don't care for much of it. That's just me, but I still like him. I haven't seen him be an asshole. Like there's no asshole stuff of him, which is pretty good. And that is the end of my cleanup because now it just sounds like it's a cleanup.
Yeah, you're just talking about a lot of nothing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
it is episode 223, and Miro is now the champion.
Facts, congrats. With that being said, that's the end of the podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes, myself at _ Mr. Alex25 _ the guy on the other side always making the episodes longer at
NU _ KEWLA. Why did the robot though?
I don't know why I did that. Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes, on Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and Transistor.fm. Also, click the Linktree link. Click the Linktree link. That always fucking gets me. In the description below on YouTube to go follow everything iPokes and Head Chokes, including our merch at Redbubble. Threadless and Teespring. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. There's so much for listening. Those of you on audio only. And yeah, sponsored by Dogecoin. To the moon, bitches.
But is it right now? What is happening?
Shut the fuck up. It's gonna happen. Stressed. Don't worry about it. That's how crypto works, man. Everybody's fucking tripping for no reason. Just buy more when it gets lower. That's it. So
I know. Yeah. Everybody look like they just high off coke.
Everybody's stressing for no reason. Just buy more.
Or just Shawn Michaels in the 90s.
Yeah. All right. That being said, bye. Crypto works, man. Everybody's fucking tripping for no reason. Just buy more when it gets lower. That's it. So
I know. Everybody look like they just high off coke.
Everybody's stressing for no reason. Just buy more.
Or just Shawn Michaels in the 90s.
Yeah. All right. That being said, bye.